Hello and welcome, it's Jilly Cube and I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, except it's pouring down with rain. Okie doke, I've got this vase that's all sort of nice and dimply, like hail damaged, and I want to pour over it, but it hasn't got a flat edge to stand it up or even very well on a cup. I suppose I could put it. No, I haven't got a cup. But anyway, what I've decided to do, I'm going to use the Montmartre pouring paints, the pre-made paints that'll just pour straight over it without me doing anything to it, except what I will do is just spray my vase, I call it a vase, with isopropyl. That's 99.8. So it'll just clean any fingerprints or anything off it. So I was looking around for something that I could balance it on so the paint will run down, and then I want to pour over this little bamboo chopping board thing. Well, I'm gonna, when I've poured over it and it's dried, I can resin it and use it as a skillet or something. So the paint won't be wasted because it'll go for another piece of art on this. I am putting it on my spinner just so I can turn it around to see. I've put a shower cap over my spinner to protect it, so when if the paint goes on that, I can just take the shower cap off. So I'll put that on there, and what I've seen will hold my vase is this. Is my hammer. So it holds my vase perfect. So I'm going to pour on there. I know my hammer will get covered in paint, but that's okay. I can peel it all off and it's dry. So that's the plan for the pour. So what I'm going to do is load my paints up into this jug. As you can see, I've used it loads of times before, but it'll be absolutely fine. So I'm going to use those similar colours in the bigger ones, except I'm going to add the gold to it. So I might start off with some gold in the bottom, because the first colour you put in is the last colour that'll come out. So I'm going to pour some gold in there, and then I'm going to go the cerulean blue. Just give the paints a real good shake, and that's all that's required. They stick really well to glass and plastic or anything like that. So there's no problem with them sticking to the glass or plastic. Yeah. And now I'll open this. This one is the turquoise. So I'm just sort of wiggling it in there. So the turquoise, and then I'm going to add some dark purple. It actually isn't that dark. I would have really liked to get this in a real dark purple, but I don't think it's available. But anyway, we'll give it a go. So I'm just sort of, you know, pouring it in sort of no particular fashion or order, but and this gold is very lovely. I do like the gold, so I want to put plenty of that in. And go back to the cerulean blue. There may very well be enough there, I guess. Just a bit more of the purple. I think like a whole set like that is less than, I don't know, $10, $12. So it's not too expensive than some of the other pre-made pouring paints. Oh, that one turned out in a blob. I think I'll have enough there. I'm just going to finish it off with the gold, because I really do love this gold. It really gives a really nice effect in your paints. So I'll turn quickly wipe my vase over so it's all done for you. Set my hammer up. It's the only thing I could think of. I couldn't find nothing that, oh dear. No! Why is it not standing right now? Oh, there you go. Oh, that might fall, mightn't it then if maybe I put something underneath it too. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna risk it for a Swisskit. So that's my little vase, and see how we go. So let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna, I should put something in the center there because my paint will pool, but I could always push a balloon kiss in it, I guess, which, so I'll start round the edges because I can always put a piece of my cork. Actually, I think I might just give this one stir around with my skewer. So I'm mixing a little bit of the paint before we get the pour going. So it's nice and slow. Ooh, I shouldn't have touched it. I touched it with the lip of the jug. But never mind. I like this little vase because it's got the dimples in it. It would be nice for just a couple of flowers that have got, maybe a stemmed rose or something. Let's see how we're going. Oh, ew. I think I just might let that, see how much actually covers it before because it takes a while to actually come down and cover it. So at least then when I've finished doing the vase, I can move the hammer aside and concentrate on my second piece of art using the paint. Now that side's covered quite nicely. Just got a bit more on this side, so I'll try and see if I can get it covered this side. You can always embellish it with a bit more gold when it's actually all dried. You can go around with a brush on it and embellish it that way. So it's always options. Just need some more paint on this side. I think I can, so that's, there's a bit missing there, isn't there? It's all right if I use all this paint because it will all go on the surface below that to be repurposed. Oh, I like that blue and the gold just on its own is very nice. I wished I'd kind of used just blue and the gold, but that's okay. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna have a nice coloured hammer. So what I might do is just push the balloon in that to disperse the paint out of the, so I'm gonna hold on to the hammer a bit and just push that down So it's a nice balloon kiss in the base. So then there won't be so much paint to pool in there to dry. But that, I prefer it with just the blue and the gold on its own. That looks gorgeous. That looks lovely. I'm happy with that when it's dried. That'll be beaut. Rightio. Now the tricky bit, I'm gonna move it over. So I might put the lid down, and then I'll just move my whole piece, or hope that it stays, and it'll just drip off onto my pad underneath the bit of excess paint. And then I've got this to work with, so I can either just pour a bit more gold into my jug, which I'll do. Oh, I'm running out of this, and I love this gold. And then I'm just going to pour a bit more of the cerulean blue. Not too much. Just going to add that bit. And I'm going to give it a little stir, just a tiny stir. Now I will move that a minute and just give this a tilt over my nice little bamboo. Got a bit of a chunky bit there, so I'll just let that get off. I think this might work better with a, I'll put a tray under it. Just gently tilt it. It's really, if that's resin, that's going to come up so beautiful. Just trying to tilt it over this far corner now. So there's really hardly any paint wasted. I can collect the bit of paint that's fallen down on the bottom there to finish off the sides or anything I so wish. Just giving it a tilt, but it's got a real shimmer in it. Shiver me timbers. I actually might pour me a bit of blue, more so over this end that I can tilt it towards. I'm going to do a bit of a wiggle pour, I guess. Okay, let's just tilt that. Push the other paint over it. And you can just use your fingers to coat the sides. That's absolutely fine. Fine as it is, I can do some just slight traces. Take the gold. I think that's going to be nice. So I'm going to come back when it's dry and show you, which I'll leave that now until tomorrow to remove the vase off the hammer. But I'm pretty happy with that. I probably could have used a little bit more. I just wanted it to look like a vein of some precious metal running through a rock here. So I don't think I've quite achieved it, but it's still going to be really super pretty because it's got the metallic in it, and when it's dried and has a coat of either gloss or resin, it's going to really pop. Let's just see what a balloon kiss looks like in this. I don't think it's like, yeah, it's actually just creating, it's taking away a bit of that sharpness off the, because I didn't have enough gold to push through it all. We will see. I quite like that. Alrighty, just another idea. Remember, you don't have to do the same as what I'm doing, or you might not like something that I've continued on with that you wouldn't have done, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not doing or showing you things that you can copy. I'm showing you to give you ideas and then make it your own. Do as you so wish and have fun, relax, and just enjoy. That's what it's all about. So I'll put some photos of these dry pieces on the end, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, I've got hair in my mouth. I might put some gold vein when it's dry, actually paint some gold vein through the vase and the, well, I'm going to turn that into a trivet because I'm going to put some resin on it, have it as a trivet. I think it should be okay if I could try and get some heat resistant resin. Okie doke, next piece soon.